Welcome, everyone. How are you? This is Glenda Dawson, and you're watching channeling from the Council of Nine and other light beings. I have here with me Eric Husbands and a couple of our members. Just want to remind everyone that if you ever want to join us, you don't have to be super good at it. You could join us, and just even your energy helps the collective. So if you ever want to join us, you don't want your face shown, you don't want your name, absolutely, we'll take care of that. We believe privacy is number one. And in that same level, we believe that this brings healing to the population. It's a collective. And also all living things, no matter where they are. So please contact me. You could email me at Glenda's Magical Creations. You can find me on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on my website, wherever. Just type my name. I'm not the governor of a town in Texas or something like that. I'm the other one. So there's two of us out there. One is dead. I'm not, as far as I know. One more time. As far as I know, I'm still here. So we're doing good. I just want everyone then to just close your eyes and start taking nice, calming, deep breaths. And find your center as you're doing that. Make sure that you are just, with every breath, going in deeper into like a meditative state. And even if you feel like you're sleeping, you're not. You're going to be aware of everything that's going on. You're going to possibly be traveling with us. And you're going to, this way, allow this energy that comes today to help you remember, to help you grow, to help you evolve, to help you ascend, heal, and possibly give you guidance that you were looking for. I open the floor to all of our members and to Eric and the Council of Nine, councils in general of light beings, Council of Eight also, I believe they're here today. I see, I don't remember his name, and I really am having a hard time hearing him today, but he's got white hair. He's got a lot of blue eyes, taller, thinner, actually very good looking. And he is here representing the Council of Eight today as well. So we have quite a few light beings here. We have quite a few galactics, ETs, whatever you would like to call them, family members. And they are here with us. They being that we're in a great time energetically. They figured to stop in and just contribute to that energy as a collective. Does anyone have any codes?
I do. 57346 75346.
Repeat it again, please.
75346.
Okay. So the way you described it the first time, I went in the middle of what appeared to be a volcano with a lot of dragons. And the second time, I am in a very different environment. And this is how I'm experiencing it. So,
Let, let,
not everybody experiences it the same way.
okay, let me clarify something. The second coordinate I got is almost the same. It's 75634.
Okay,
The numbers are just a little different order.
right. Okay.
So maybe that's why you get two pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm getting two different environments completely. It's like side by side. Um, okay, and Council of Nine is stepping in.
And and there's also a jokester trickster present.
Yes. So, Jazz, are you getting anything?
The trickster's kind of dancing between the two screens, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But even though the physical presence is very different,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether it's different timelines or what, but it's the same place.
Mm-hmm. Very good. That's exactly what I got as well. I'm asking the jokester to depart. Um, and he's on his way out. He's dressed like a court clown to me,
Mhm.
with the
Mm-hmm.
court jester type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's not a clown. So anyway, Eric.
The first thing I get is, but of course, there's overlapping a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the strongest I get is family,
Mm-hmm.
but not an individual, more a small group. And that clowny figure is part of it.
Mm.
So it's not bad. It's in his way asking for attention.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's why I said relax, we'll attention will be given to you, but this is the time that we have to do this now. So and he was fine. Wasn't hurt, wasn't any, he was fine with it. So he calmed his energy down a little bit. So his appearance now will be a little bit different. He won't have that outfit. And it is same place, different dimensions. Two timelines happening at the same place at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a book, you read this page, you got that page, that kind of thing.
Okay. I don't know whether for me also two family lines are coming together today because everything is in the open. They want to show there is a crossroad. There is an opportunity. And
Yes.
if agreed, it's your family, Glenda.
Yes, they've been leaving me little trinkets, all sides of families.
Yeah, it's a gathering from ages ago, even a few future ones. So you figured it out where they were all are here.
Yeah, I'm even feeling the tingles in my head. Like like if I was having,
They've been
What-
talking to you. They've been talking to you already for weeks.
mhm, Yep.
So,
and they have been slowly uniting, and tonight is their grand reunion, as they say.
okay.
So, um, but it's the funny thing, it isn't just my family. It seems like we are all connected. If we go back 30 generations, we have all been family, including the member that's missing, that's not here today. Just so you guys are aware. I just got
Okay.
told that.
Okay. I think that it's an example for specific for Glenda, but in general for all of them. Like you said, we were all family.
Mhm.
And while the Lion Gate is and the energy is open, if one of the listeners or viewers wants to release something within the family,
Mhm.
a little bit in the future, but as you say, Glenda, 30 generations back, it's now is the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, some members and some of the audience may feel released. They may feel teary-eyed. They may feel sad, but lighter at the same time, which is contradictory. But if you set the intention to release and forgive, just release and forgive. That in itself will, just those two words in itself will help all the lineages going back and going forward. There's no need to do this elaborate thing or anything like that. Just even setting the intention, especially right now during this stream, just set the intention in general, and you will release anything you need to release that maybe you have been holding on for lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and there's no need to. And forgive everyone, everything, including yourself. In a general forgive. And that energy will spread out. That energy will help you release those anchors that have been holding you down. And from this moment on, you, no matter what happens around you, you will feel lighter, and you will be able to come up with solutions without fear, without negativity attached to it. Now, I'm seeing both sides, so to speak, kind of meshing in and out together, blending in and out together, and then out, and then back in. Even though they're two separate things, they're still one. It's just a reminder that we're all part of oneness, and even though we have been ingrained with this individuality and the separation, fear and anxiety and all that, we are still part of that oneness. So if we heal, help heal others as well. And the vibrations will then increase automatically to help all living things, no matter where they are, earth or otherwise. Now, anybody else experiencing anything else?
The same thing, but as you said, Glenda, on a different level, the dragons, the volcanoes. What I get is it's the same thing, releasing
Mhm.
and forgiving, or at least releasing in this time, even before humanity was there, when there were only volcanoes, when there were only earthquakes, when there were only primal energies or intentions for the dragons, it's the same thing. The
Mhm.
intention is the same thing. The coming together of, for a better word, timelines. Now, the storms that are happening now are just a release from millennia ago.
Mhm. Mhm. Anyone else?
And I'm hearing the dragons sing in kind of a orchestral type fashion, in that there's harmonies and crescendos and decrescendos, integrating the vibrations. But what's really fascinating is that as their voices are working harmonically, they're bouncing off the crystals, and it's just an amazing energy of joy, of release, of understanding that all is forgiven, but mostly love. It's a fascinating and rich feeling. And it's interesting because at the humans that are gathered there are also doing something similar, but their sound is different. Don't know how to describe that, but the crystals are just absolutely fascinating, gleaming with the bright light from the volcano. So there's definitely red hues and yellows in particular, some oranges, but just great beauty.
Yes.
Yeah, here the same thing. It's a coming together of a big understanding
Mhm.
way back in the past before humanity was there. And the crystals and the dragons have a big understanding what they did back then, and they have an understanding now. And that understanding is forgiveness on the level of humanity.
Mhm. Now, Leaf, are you getting anything?
I am. I'm not sure how it relates to what we're talking about, though.
Somebody must hear it, so go ahead.
Picture it raining, and there are beautiful plants, and as the rain drops hit the very center of each leaf, the leaf kind of bows down a little bit and comes back up, and then another leaf does the same, and it reminds me so very much of like some playing music,
Mhm.
that the pattern that the leaves kind of dip themselves, they bow down. I don't know how else to say that. It creates music. I can't hear the music, but I get a very much a sense that music does occur when those raindrops, just the right size raindrop hits the leaf in just the right place. It plays music. The plant plays music.
Well, it's also a reminder that, humans forget that plants are living. and that they are also part of the oneness. Every living thing, whether it's crystals or plants or animals or mammals or sea insects, humans, every living thing creates a vibration that then creates a music. It depends on whether we're able to hear it because of our limited hearing capacity. Where some, that could be a symphony to other plants around them. Where we're not able to pick up that vibration because our ear is not made to pick up that vibration.
The association I get is from the rain song of the Disney movie Bambi. But the meaning is the same. It's the rhythm of nature, the rhythm of things, the coordination, the synchronization. And as Leaf said, every drop is not falling by accident on a leaf. No, they're falling on the center of the leaf. Symbolically, we're hitting home, we're hitting target. Everything is coordinating. Again, from the dragons in the past, the volcanoes in the past, millions years ago, and even the present moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, again, opening the floor. If there's anything else, any coordinates. Okay.
I got your family coming back again to the front. It's most a repeat, but they want to be sure you got the message.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the messages, that's a family, they're taking care of business. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
They're just letting me know that they're here no matter what. And I have the backing of all of my family. Wherever they were born, whatever heritage, whatever lineage, whatever it is. And no matter how many different branches there is in that family tree, they're all behind me at this moment. So it's a great feeling to confirm that affirmation on that. All right.
I have coordinates of 7, 9, 3, 1. 7, 9, 3, 1.
Okay. Anybody get anything yet?
For me, it's a target we're heading for.
Mm-hmm.
Before we spoke about where we come from. Second, we spoke about the synchronicity, and now they're pointing at we're going that way.
Mm-hmm. Now, have you gotten where it is yet? Or are you experiencing anything yet?
I'm seeing mountains like the Alps in their huge stateliness and majesty.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
I got, again, the target, the Council of Eight, and that blue guy is pointing or saying, I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And those words mean a lot more than just a place that we're going to. They are taking care of the targets that need to be taken care of so we can continue to raise the vibrations as a collective and raise our vibrations, raise the collective vibration, raise every single living things on this world, universe, galaxy, their vibration. We are now soon going into one of the bigger crafts. You will see now one of those mountaintops just open up, and it looks like a spotlight going straight up into the sky, and it will illuminate, illuminate the spaceship that we're going into. And we will arrive shortly. Go ahead, leave.
We're leaving behind beautiful alpine meadows with wonderful flora and fauna. It's just really amazing, and beautiful blue skies. It's just in the lower levels of the mountain.
Mm-hmm. And we're just being
Whisked away.
whisked, yes. um, yes. We're going to arrive in 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're inside. Oh, that felt interesting. I experienced just going through the walls. So it's like kind of creepy and not creepy at the same time. Okay. So we're inside now. Now, if you notice, all of the light beings that are here today are more in focus, and you're able to see them easier or feel them or know that they're easier. I did hear something personal, but someone also needs to hear this, so I am going to just say it as I'm hearing it exactly, except for one little detail, but they're looking out for you. So if you ask, they will help. They will take care of the challenges that you may be experiencing. But they do not want to interfere. So the wording has to come out through your mouth or telepathically that you want them to help. You want them to step in.
Okay, I got the same. They're asking who feels cold, and everyone is cold, that you need to ask yourself, with their assistance and help, where is your spot in the big family? Where is your spot you need to go to? And in oneness, in the God's plan, so to speak, they are waiting, everyone of the cosmic beings, they are just waiting for you at that certain line to take you by the hand and lead you to, between brackets, the target.
And now for light workers, I have a message from one of the beings to remember you don't always have to be in the light, in the bright stage, so to speak. You could work behind the scenes, and that is what you were meant to do. So just because you don't want to be in front and center on the stage doesn't mean you're not also important. Every single being right now is important, and we are all here. We chose this time to be here to do this, and this is the time. This is the year. You are probably experiencing a lot of negativity, and it is time to then just do your magic, sort of, behind the scenes. You don't have to do it in front. Look for people who think like you, like-minded. Look for people who also are in part, they feel like family as soon as you talk to them. You meet and you feel like you've met a long time ago, and you're just reconnecting. Because some of you may be doing that. This is the time that we have chosen to make things a lot better, to heal not just ourselves, but all that is around us. So remember, you don't have to per se come out of that closet. You could stay there and do your little magic, use your gifts, do whatever it is you feel you came to do, because it helps all of us. Some are warriors, some are soldiers, some are just the people behind. Some are the ones that cook, some are the ones that clean. Each one of us have our own different path in our jobs, per se. It will, as long as you finally accept, it will always be helpful. That's the basic message. Anyone else?
There's a spiral staircase that's enclosed, so there's no light coming out, entering it per se from the environment we're in.
Mhm.
But all of those that you just spoke to, Glenda, are following me up the spiral staircase. And when we get to the top, there's just bright, bright light. So everyone is being bathed in that light and affirmed that the work that you're doing in whatever fashion is being richly empowering others, richly giving to the family, richly integrating with everything else that's happening. And this is a reward of sorts to see the brightness and the glory that is yours to take and to be a part of.
Yes, thank you for providing that. Anyone else? Okay, now I feel like I'm floating inside the ship. I'm walking, but I'm not walking. So I go sit down, and I'm not really sitting down. I'm just make believe an invisible sofa there and just sit, but I'm still floating. There are 3 beings kind of on the dashboard or the driving the spaceship, sort of. They're just holding it steady, but I could say that. Many of the people that are going to be hearing this have been on this ship. They have been on this ship before, and they received some healing of different sorts. Some received emotional healing because they were going through grief and they needed some extra help with that grief so that they can then continue their work that they came here for example. But most of the experiencers have at one time or another been on this ship. This is kind of like the triage. You go in, they scan, they figure out exactly what your particular self needs at that moment. And then they take you to the different other ships where, depending on what it is. And some of you may be there right now with us. It's okay. If you are there and you don't feel comfortable, you could say no and go back down. There's absolutely nothing stopping you. They're not here to, these beings are not here to harm us, but to help us. But if you feel uncomfortable, it is okay. Now I'm hearing Ra. And he is telling me to let you guys speak, and he's going to then send us off somewhere else. Anyone have anything that they wish to add?
And there's a hallway to the left, and down that hallway are various galleries of art. And those galleries of art are further healing centers, if you will. Whether it is theatrical art, whether it is a medium of art, whether it is song, dance, all of them are present. And whatever you need that will touch you, your spirit, because of that form, is available to you. Roz says this is a place that's extremely special. And it's primarily for those wounds, whether they're your personal wounds or those of family and ancestors or society, that are very deep. The healing arts will revive, renew, and heal very deeply.
Thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also an organic ship. It's a living being ship, not quite the same, in not quite the same sense that we are organic beings, but it's similar to that idea. But the ship we're on is a living being.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Are you getting anything, Maverick?
Yeah, but it's very specific, and I hope someone can translate it. I got the figure 3, luminescent green, and back in the shade also green, but it's not showing 4.
Hmm.
And that's it. And it has a specific meaning, but no clue what or why.
Well, green is always associated with love, with the heart chakra. And also for life, like the grass that comes up in the spring, that is life when there's a countryside, everything is green. It's always associated with some type of life or living or beginning and love.
The
So that-
only meaning I get is 3 will become 4. And that's
Oh.
specific for you, Glenda.
Okay, 3 would become 4. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. All right.
It's also the portal to where we need to go.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that myself. Thank you. Yeah, I kept feeling the pull. All right. So let's just walk or float towards it. And it will just kind of take one step and you're on the other side, basically. Somewhere you may feel a little bit of like a suction through, but that's normal. Don't fear it. All right. So this is what I'm experiencing at this very moment. I'm just seeing a big ear. And all I'm hearing is just everyone listen, stop chattering and listen. And they don't mean us talking, they mean people are maybe arguing among themselves and nobody's listening to what anybody's saying because they feel that they have to take the upper hand. It's just calm down, quiet everything. And everyone will get a choice to be heard. And you never know what you will learn. Just take a deep breath. If you're in the middle of a moment, just take that deep breath and silence everything, including your mind. And I know that is hard to do sometimes, but just say, okay, all my thoughts, they need to take a break right now. Anyone else?
I confirm the message.
Thank you. Anyone experiencing anything else differently now that we kind of walked through that portal?
Slightly more info, but very slightly. Indeed, 3 is a principle. And 3 is always also in the shape of an ear. That's thank you there. And then we are moving from 3 to 4, meaning a principle and listening to the principle. It will become a 4, a process. But it will be a process in the dark, meaning we have to trust the process, and we will go through whatever we are going through. But that's the main message. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
become quiet, listen, understand the process.
Mm-hmm. You getting anything, Leaf?
No.
Okay. I know you're helping a little bit on the side there, so.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Mm. Now, the Council of Nine, there's one member that's stepping forward. I think they want to speak.
Same thing. We are here to guide you. We are here to guide you through the portal, through the process. No one will be left behind.
Mhm.
A lot of you are assisting. I see Leaf pointing and assisting on the side. I see Chaz pushing and pulling people through the corridor. It is happening. Nothing can stop us. Relax, enjoy the ride. Be welcome in the new dimension of humanity. Answers 9 out.
And now I am getting another light being that if someone tries to stop those that are really working the light, they will step in, protect those that are in the light, taking chances, working and helping others. And they will stop those that are not working in the light. This is the moment where all the light beings, the councils, our ancestors, the dragons, every single living thing has united to push the light to a brighter state, to create more of that energy that is needed. And once and for all, the light will shine very bright to the dark. And for those that decide to try to stop, again, anyone who's working in the light, their consequences will be drastic. It will not be as it was before. You still have free will. So that means you have a choice and you choose what consequence, like a child, receives. You work in the dark, you know what you're doing. You work in the light, you know what you're doing. Whatever side you decide, it's either consequences that will help you or consequences that will bring you down. At this moment, we even have beings that are not so much in the light saying that they are ready now to join the collective, to raise humanity, to put them in a different state of being, to put them in a much higher dimension and much higher vibrational frequency. They've have realized that if humanity does not do this, not only will humanity perish, but all other living things, no matter where they are in dimension or wherever they are, can perish as well. There's always has to be the balance. And if it's unbalanced, it's not what it's supposed to be. And whoever that was talking, don't know. Didn't catch a name. It was quick. But they have a lot of force behind them. Anyone getting anything else?
As you were speaking about the beings who have not necessarily worked in light, I saw a tightrope, if you will,
Mhm.
and I'm walking on it and being tired of being on the tightrope and making a conscious choice to step off the rope and be in the light.
Mhm. As I keep hearing, it takes a lot more work to be in the dark than it is to be in the light. A lot more energy. And then having to deal with a lot more karma.
Mhm.
Anyone else?
Just getting the sense that it's time to return home.
Mm-hmm. The last thing I am getting is you have free will. You choose. Take this opportunity that is being presented to you to rise above all the chatter, to rise above all that is not working for you any longer, and change your direction to a more balanced state of being. Okay, ready? Take a nice, slow, deep breath as we go slowly, step by step, down to our zero, where we become balanced, bring that higher vibration that we just experienced back, and bring that joy that we received back with us. Well, I want to thank our members. I want to thank Eric. I want to thank all the councils and all the light beings. That was very powerful today. And I'd like to thank our audience, those that took the trip with us. If you want to give me your comments, please send me an email, message. Even, put it in the chat if you wish. And as always, have a great week. Have a great night. And we all love you. Have a good one. Bye.